Children's Book Festival.
Major counseling and
For more information.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of SAC News. I'm Aaron Hernandez.
And I'm Hector Vergara. Thanks for joining us.
Today, we'll sit down with one of the camera assistants from the student-produced web series Z Joined.
And later, we look at Santa Ana's monthly gathering of artists. But first, here's an update in SAC sports.
The Dons faced off against West LA in the West LA tournament last week. The Dons fell short of the win with a score of 87-61. On Friday, they came up short again against LA Valley College, this time with a score of 85-65. The Dons head out this Thursday to play against LA Harbor as part of the LA Southwest Intensity Classic tournament.
The ladies Dons basketball team has also been on the road recently. Last week, they went out against Allen and Hancock College in Santa Barbara with a final score of 75-69. They followed up the victory with another resounding win against LA Harbor on Friday, where they beat the Seahawks 81-58. Congrats, Lady Dons.
Last Friday, the Don Mariachi put on a musical show for the guests at Phillips Hall. The artists performed a set suitable for all ages, with songs taken from the movie Coco. They also sang Payaso, Quien, and Tú, Solo Tú. The student performers were accompanied by the instructor Ernesto Virmontes.
Something that I enjoy, something that I've always enjoyed teaching, from kids to adults, and especially to keep our culture alive, keep the mariachi movement going forward. It's something that I really enjoy.
This week, students are able to participate in the Native American Culture Celebration here at SAC. Students enjoy free Native American food while watching live classes such as traditional dances and songs. The celebration helps ethnicities and cultures to learn more about Native American history.
Because community colleges like this is just a giant melting pot of different cultures and different traditions and different ethnicities. And I feel like it's always really good to acknowledge the people who are the first people of this land.
As part of a new city block project, a new farmers market will be coming to Santa Ana. The Santa Ana Certified Farmers Market will be located at the Plaza of the Sun between City Hall and the Santa Ana Public Library. It will be open every Monday at the Civic Center from 10 a.m. through 2 p.m.
A free multicultural gathering will be hosted by the Segerstrom Center soon. The event aims to bring people of different ethnic backgrounds together to celebrate the holidays and to spread positivity and joy. Organizers plan to feature a variety of dances, music, and cultural performances, but will also hold a drive for any spare, unused personal items, such as shampoo and deodorant. The Winter Showcase will open on the 14th and will begin at 11 a.m. Visit the Segerstrom Center's website for more information.
State Senator Tom Umberg will be hosting a winter clothing drive and holiday open house at the Santa Ana Regional Transportation Center. The event will be held from 5:30 to 8 p.m. on December 12th. All donations will go to those in need, and donors will get a raffle ticket, but donations are not required to attend. For more information, check out their Facebook page.
Miles Fuller Park will be holding their second annual Christmas concert event next weekend. The event will be hosted by the County Supervisor, Andrew Doe, on Saturday, December 21st. The concert is free to attend and will feature choirs from various Orange County schools, as well as the world-renowned All-American Boys Chorus. For more information, contact the event organizer.
The Birch Park will have a free upcoming community concert performing music from famous singer Frank Sinatra. Starting with Santa Ana High School Jazz Band, after that, Elite Fitness Sinatra Jazz Band will be performing. The event starts on December 21st, and for more information, visit the All Events website.
Main Place Mall is hosting a Christmas event called Breakfast with Santa. In addition to breakfast, there will be crafts, giveaways, and photo opportunities. This free event begins on December 15th at 8 a.m. For more information, you can visit their Facebook page.
The Santa Ana Police Department is hosting a community Christmas event next week. The family-friendly event titled Pancakes with Santa will feature arts and crafts, pancakes, and an opportunity to get a photo with Santa Claus himself. The event was originally meant to take place last weekend, but was postponed due to the rain. Pancakes with Police is happening next Saturday at the Santa Ana Police Department from 8 to 10 a.m.
A local Santa Ana boutique store will be hosting a Christmas caroling event. Attendees can experience a night full of festive caroling with refreshments. The teens will be familiar, but will have altered lyrics for a spooky and comedic experience. This free event will take place at the Dragon in Rose, Saturday, December 14th, and begins at 7:30 p.m.
The student-produced web series at Santa Ana College, Z Join, premieres this Friday. SAC students who are studying in the field of acting and film production got the opportunity to work together on this production of the web series. Z Join is about students who all share the first letter of their last name, being forced to live together. The characters deal with issues that students face in the real world, from incompetent school teachers and drug abuse and coming out. For more information, visit the Z Join website.
Still to come, we take a look at the Santa Ana Art Walk, a monthly gathering of local artists.
When we return, our reporter Andrew Lapp sits down with one of the students who work on SAC's web series.
It's always been a dream for me to be able to play like college softball. Like, I never would have thought I would have been here at Santa Ana. It really meant a lot to me when I found out I got the scholarship.
Scholarship money is a huge, big asset and benefit to our student athletes here at Santa Ana College. We can imagine the burden that the student athletes have. They're spending like close to 6-7 hours a day with softball regarding games and traveling and things of that nature, and also be a full-time student. Out of our 22 players, 20 of them have jobs.
Having to work during season is like the most stressful thing, and so having a scholarship, I don't have to worry about like having a little part-time job to make sure I have food or could buy the things that I need. Now I could just focus on softball and my academics.
I believe Santa Ana College has more scholarships available than a lot of the other community colleges.
I didn't even know that there were so many scholarships out there. I didn't even know there was that much money out there that people are willing to help you move forward in your academic career.
Our coaches really emphasize like school always comes first. To them and to me, academics is like the most important thing.
Like you've heard the saying, academic student first, student athlete. We're pushing the importance of academics.
After winning this scholarship, it really helped me because I was like, okay, if I really study hard, like I'm gonna get good things out of it. So I think it just motivated me in that aspect. I got 4.0s most of my time through college.
When I went to the banquet, I was so grateful to be able to meet the people that are actually helping me move forward. They're really in it for the students and the athletes.
One of the biggest contributions that you can make to help all of the student athletes so they can go further in their education, it will help them get to that next level. We all know that the more good there is out in this environment, it's going to help everybody, and everybody will benefit, especially our local community.
People like me and other students who have low-income families in the Santa Ana area, people who work really hard in school like should be rewarded. So I would just say thank you to all the donors because it really helps a lot of people in many ways.
Andrew Lapp, and joining me today is the camera assistant from the student-produced web series Z Joined. Vlad, you worked as the camera assistant this semester on Z Joined, which is a student-produced web series. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the web series, just to give us an inside look?
It's about like college students dealing with everyday life or something new that they don't always live through it. Like they live through drug abuse. I believe one of the characters comes out.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
It's meant to represent the average college experience, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. But you worked kind of behind the scenes, right? You worked as a camera assistant. What were your responsibilities as a camera assistant?
Set up a camera. Make sure we have the right lens. If we wanted a widescreen, we get a good like 24 lens, good mount and whatnot.
So you're changing out lenses constantly and doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Did you get to learn about how to do that, or did you just kind of like come into it already knowing that kind of stuff?
I kind of learned how to do that on cinematography class.
Okay.
Like 2 semesters ago, and it was just not, like a nice refresher. You do learn something new. Like we learn how to make windows, fake windows. If I would say.
Like the sugar windows,
Yeah,
like
something
that
like
you
that.
can break and it's not dangerous, or what do you mean?
Not really. Like we had like a light set up in the background, and it just looks all weird. So we put like cardboard in front of it and makes it look like a window and whatnot. Really cool.
So you get to learn a lot of like those little stagecraft tricks.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else come to mind? Like I know there are little tricks that you picked up during this that you didn't learn?
It just that part would be like the one thing that popped out more this time around because I took it before. And I was a boom operator, but I was like way in the back scenes, so I didn't see how the director would set up his cameras and all that. So it was a nice learning experience.
What's the work experience like? Is it like I imagine like the hours are probably pretty long. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Hands on, you gotta be quick on your feet
Uh-huh.
because we shoot with natural lighting as well, so you gotta be fast.
Yeah, something we're learning about today, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you guys do like in studio stuff, or is it all just outdoor natural lighting on location?
We do both. We do both. We use a theater in Phillips Hall. We set up a studio. We made the bedrooms right there for the actors when they have to act during the bedroom scenes, kitchen scenes, and all that. Then we go outdoors and shoot. We actually shot last Saturday. We shot like in the library for a scene for the characters and whatnot.
What has the schedule been like? Because I know that you have the premiere coming up, I think this Friday, right?
Correct.
And then, so what were you shooting last Saturday? Because I imagine everything's already wrapped and done for what's coming up this Friday, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you already working on next semesters, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, we have writers already working on for the next episode coming up that we're gonna shoot next semester.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically we're done. I'm done. It just has to be with the editors finishing editing their videos and whatnot.
Are you planning on coming back and working again?
Of course. I had
Yeah.
fun. Just coming back.
What's like probably your favorite memory from working on this?
The crew. And just learning new things, like I said. We did like, I remember the scene we did in a parking lot. It was like a raining scene, so we had to set up sprinklers. And we had to mimic lightning and
How did you guys do that?
lighting effects and all that.
Did you do it post, or did you do it practically
Right there on the scene.
with
there.
what? Like how did you?
We had like a light that mimics lightning,
Uh-huh.
and we had somebody in the back, all the way in the back. You give him a cue, and he would like blow in the
Microphone?
microphone, and it just mimics the
Like
lightning.
wind or something?
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Is that the kind of stuff? Because I know there's a couple of instructors working on the film who are kind of directing everything. What kind of advice? What kind of like little tidbits of information do they bring to the set?
John Hall brings a lot of information since he worked out there in the field, and you also want to be with the open ear, since he's the one who's like the cinematographer for the whole web series. So he's the one who actually made the whole window scenes and all that. Yeah, so you pick up like a lot of stuff.
So he's the one who's kind of giving you guys like here are the tips and tricks of the trade.
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. And so what else are you guys doing? Like I know you talked about doing the outside scenes. What about for like the in-studio scenes? What's the setup like on a day like that?
We don't have to worry about like the sun going down or anything like that.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that. We just have to set up the studio, and we also have to be quick on our feet because we have a deadline to do. Like for instance, we had to make the bedroom into the kitchen diner, and we had to be super fast about it. So we had to move a couple walls on the side and set up the kitchen, move the bedrooms out of the scene. And all
Are you guys doing like the SNL thing, breaking down the set? Maybe?
Yeah.
All right, man. That's awesome. How would you rate your experience overall?
Excellent. Yeah.
All right, and you already said you'll be coming back, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I look forward to hearing what you've got. Aaron and Hector, I'm going to go back to you guys now. Thanks.
Every month at Santa Ana.
We sent our reporter Kevin Chung to cover the showcase.
This past Saturday, Santa Ana held its monthly art walk at the Santa Ana Artist Village.
I like the Santa Ana Art Walk because I think the people are more engaging and they're maybe more approachable and they're friendlier, I think.
The event featured art from Cynthia Sitton, Kang Nguyen, Cody Jimenez, and many other artists.
My artwork is highly narrative, so they're telling stories, usually multi-layered stories. They're partly based on autobiography, but that's only one element of it, and then from there they become a more implied narrative so that the viewer can participate with their own history with the piece. But I sort of lead them into a direction where I'd like them to go and then leave that up to the interpretation of the viewer.
I like the challenge of seeing if I could make something that's kind of familiar and real, but putting these characters and animals in these situations where it's not something you would see every day.
At the basement of the artist building was a DJ playing music while in Cynthia Sitton's studio, artists took turns painting each other's portraits. Towards the end of the night, Takeshi Kanemura did performance art where spectators were able to participate in the art. Tim Campbell oversees the Santa Ana College Art Gallery in the Artist Building.
Santa Ana College has 2 art galleries, one on campus and one here in the Santora Building. And the one in the Santora Building is open for the first Saturday of the month art walks as part of the community art scene. And it gives the students who are in the gallery production class at the college an opportunity to come and actively work a gallery that's open to the public, which is great.
In Santa Ana for SAC News, this is Kevin Chung.
That wraps up the final edition of SAC News this semester.